Hello, hello, welcome back to TGTV, and more specifically, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a very exciting video. Today, ladies and gentlemen, not only I'm in the sunny Cotswolds, but there is a new car on the channel, and this is a car with a difference. This is a very big difference here, and I'm going to go into that very, very shortly, but you might have noticed I'm here at the cottage, so we're going to do a little update first, and then we're going to get into exactly what is in the garage behind me here. We're going to do a reveal in 1 second, and this is going to be, as I just said, a new car with a difference. So do stay tuned for what on earth is going on. Some of you will already have guessed it. So then it is cottage time. We've got my garage here with the new car in there. But also I just wanted to point out, we've got a new front door on here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Matt who's actually just scarpered inside. He's fitting a brand new door to the front of my property. Chartwell green to match the rest of it all. But he's just scarpered in there. I'll leave his Instagram on the screen. And that is actually a Latham's steel front door. So let's come in and I'll just show you this. This is a fully steel front door, so if you want to kick that in, you've got absolutely no chance whatsoever. That's a really, really aggressive front door there, but that is the absolute nuts. And if you're looking for a secure front door, it doesn't get much better than Latham. So yeah, give him a shout for that. Matt from Sharp Doors and Windows has just fitted that in, so that is all looking very good. It's now matching the windows that he's done. Very exciting. Anyway, there's the old door. It's absolutely disgusting. Looks like something that Crisps produces. Right, I think it's now time then to reveal what is behind the garage door. And this is my new car, and we're going to get into the detail very shortly. So without further waffle, let's reveal that. Here she is then. Here is the new car in question. So let's have a little look. What you are looking at then, ladies and gentlemen, is a 1988 Porsche 944 Turbo S Silver Rose edition. Now this is not any old 944 Turbo, which are special enough and very, very rare, but this is what's called the Silver Rose variant. Only 70 odd of these are actually made for the UK market, and it's unknown how many of these examples actually survived. So what the Silver Rose variant actually means, and pay attention because you can actually win this car with classic giveaways. We've actually bought this car to give away to one of you, so do pay attention. There's going to be more on that in a second, but let's go into the nerdy details of the car first. So then the Silver Rose edition actually had an uprated amount of power. So the power on this car is 250 brake horsepower, and they also got the MO30 option, which is a Coney adjustable springs, which were uprated over and above the standard 944 Turbo. And why it's called a Silver Rose is that these cars were originally supplied in Silver Rose metallic paint with a studio played cloth interior and a stylized turbo script on the wing, which you can see right here. This actually got an uprated interior of black leather at extra cost to the original owners. This particular car has been owned by the same family from new, which is absolutely bonkers. It's got stonking Porsche history, it's got all the paperwork, and it's just an amazing, amazing example. When I saw this pop up, I just absolutely had to have it. And one of the really cool things about these is there's only 1,200 of these made for the worldwide market, with actually very few surviving. So there's actually less of these produced new than Carrera GTs, and there's significantly less of these now on the roads over and above Carrera GTs, because obviously Carrera GTs being that expensive, they got repaired at all costs, but these cars didn't. Other cool things to note: you've got magnesium wheels on these and Brembo brakes as well, also uprated and specific to the Silver Rose edition. As I've just said, you can win this car with classic giveaways. This very car I will be handing over to one of you guys and girls at home. I will be handing over this very car. So cool. So we can do the handover wherever you want in the UK, but this is a really, really unique opportunity to win a car that is going to be going through the roof in value over the next few years and indeed decades. So heading back inside then. Inside here, obviously see, this being a 1988, it's actually got the same steering wheel as my 1987 Targa. It's of course got the manual gearbox there as well. And mileage, whilst it looks high, this car actually had a new engine fitted by Porsche, all fully documented in the history file. The history file is super fat. It's got absolutely everything in there, including all the paperwork from the original family. Such a unique piece of Porsche history, and one of you guys and girls are going to own it. I am going to be producing some content with this car. I'm going to drive it, I'm going to get some videos with this car, and I'm going to enjoy it. But I'm actually gutted that one of you guys and girls is going to get this car for only a few quid. We've obviously got the pop-up lights as well. Everything works perfectly, and it's an absolute minter, this car. As I said, this car has been owned by the same family for its entire life. So whoever wins this will obviously go into huge depth with them and talk through the history with them and present everything properly. But this is such a cool piece of kit. Let me know in the comments what you think of these. I bet you've never seen one of these before, and I bet you didn't know the Silver Rose Turbo S 944 edition even existed. It's so retro. There's loads of cool details. I don't even you can pick up, actually says Porsche on the back wing there as well. Really nice detail. The boot is absolutely massive. You've got this huge kind of glass clamshell at the back there. So retro. And the wheels, again, being magnesium, they're actually the same material that Carrera GT wheels are made of as well. And the brakes actually are from a 928. They're Brembo brakes from the 928. So not only it goes like stink, but it also stops well as well. 944s, I think, have been a little overlooked until recently, at which point the prices started going bonkers on these. So with most giveaway things, you win something and you're kind of torn whether or not to take it or take the cash equivalent or just sell it straight away. But the difference with this, and why I love classic giveaways and why I wanted to start it, because we can give away unique pieces of Porsche history. We can give something to someone that will not only bring them happiness, but also will go up in value. So there's no question, if you got given this, you wouldn't just flog it straight away. You could sit on it for a few years and come out up at the end of it and also enjoy your time with the car as well. Really cool. It's not something I've seen being done anywhere, and it's something that we're going to keep continuing to do. So do stay tuned down the line, because there'll be more collectible rare Porsches, unique and quirky ones that you wouldn't otherwise potentially have thought of, and some mainstream known models as well. So really exciting. Tickets are now live for this car on site. There are a limited amount of tickets and the odds are really good. Winning this car will be like winning the lottery. Trust me, in years to come, one of these will go through one of these auctions and the results will surprise everyone. These are stonking bits of kit. So I think we might fire up. Let's get it fired up. Woof. Let's look under the bonnet then. So this has had a fully documented new engine. Everything has been replaced by Porsche, all in the files. I think it's AFN, West London, Porsche dealership has done all of this. So it should be good for another 500,000 miles, knowing these things. Absolute minter. And with that famous turbo script on there. This is the only 944 turbo I've ever actually even seen under the bonnet of, let alone the Silver Rose edition. So for now, please join me in welcoming this thing to my channel. But as of the point this video goes live, tickets will be available for this car for 3 weeks. So you'll be getting a load of content with it, but at the point at which this video goes out, the competition will only be live for 3 weeks. Tickets are limited and the odds are absolutely brilliant on this. Trust me on this one, the odds are brilliant. It'll be like winning the lottery, but that mental odds of not actually winning like the lottery. So I'm actually gutted to be giving this away. I kind of secretly hoped I could just kind of hold on to it, but it's actually happening. This thing will be handed over to one of you guys and girls. So the guy that I'm actually doing this with, who's kind of in the business with me and actually facilitating a lot of the clever stuff that I can't do, he actually runs UK Mini. So he gives away a Mini, a classic Mini, every 3 weeks. And we met up and did some stuff on my YouTube recently, and I said, I want to give away classic Porsches. I want to get people into classic Porsches, to people that might not necessarily want to go and buy one of these, people that might not necessarily be able to buy one of these, or some people that just want to have a bit of fun and potentially win an appreciating classic. He said, let's do it, let's run it up. So we searched high and low to find a car that none of you would guess what it was going to be, and I think we probably succeeded. I don't think many of you, I haven't seen one person guess that it was going to be this car, so I think we definitely succeeded in that. But yes, this car will be handed over to one of you by myself, and it will be filmed for YouTube as well. You don't have to be in the video, but if you want to be in it, you can be in it. So for now then, thank you very much for watching from myself, and for now, my 944 Turbo S Silver Rose. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck. As I say, the link is in the pinned comment to go and win this car. I'm super excited to meet whoever wins this. So good luck with that, and stay tuned for a first drive with some other bits and bobs coming with this car. Really exciting. Cheers guys, see you later.